These are CCTV images from when a gang, which included a UFC fighter from South East London, carried out the world's biggest robbery. Please be sure to watch the whole video to find out how they pulled this off, and if you end up enjoying the video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Today's video will be about the Securitas Depot robbery in 2006, which occurred in Tunbridge, Kent. A gang of 7 men, including a UFC fighter Lee Murray, walked away with £53 million in cash in what was the world's biggest ever robbery. I will now proceed to go through a timeline of events that led up to the robbery. It all started in February 2006 when Colin Dixon, the manager of the Securitas Depot, was abducted while driving his Nissan Almera on the A249 in Stockbury. He was pulled over to the side of the road at approximately 6:30 PM by what appeared to be an unmarked police car with blue lights behind the front grille. Unfortunately, this was not the case. Dixon had in fact been kidnapped by a ruthless gang who were carrying out what would become the world's largest money heist. He was driven along the M20 to the West Malling bypass, where he was bound and thrown into a white van before being taken to a farm in Staplehurst. Dixon's wife and 8-year-old son were also being held hostage at their home in Herne Bay after they answered to the door to men dressed in police uniforms. The men convinced the family he had been involved in a car crash before driving them to the same farm where Dixon was being detained. They continued to hold Dixon at gunpoint and said that failure to cooperate could put him and his family in danger. At around 1 AM on February the 22nd, the family were taken to the Securitas Depot in Tunbridge. 14 members of staff at the depot were bound by the robbers, who were armed with AK-47s, shotguns, handguns, a scorpion, and all wearing balaclavas. After a terrifying 2 hours for the staff, the robbers fled at around 2:45 AM, leaving the staff, Colin, his wife, and their son locked in cash cages. Fortunately, one member of staff had a key to unlock the cage she was trapped in, and she was then able to free the others, but it took half an hour before the staff members could raise the alarm. Luckily, nobody was hurt by the time police arrived at this. After a painstaking police investigation, Stuart Royal, Roger Courts, Lee Rusher, and Jetmir Bujpapa were all jailed for life for their part in the robbery following a trial in 2007. Inside man Emir Hissanai was also sent down for 20 years, as he was the one who was actually taking pictures of the plan inside of the depot to then pass on to the gangsters. Former UFC fighter and ringleader of the gang Lee Murray was later sentenced to 25 years in prison in Morocco. Him and his best mate and accomplice, Paul Allen, fled to Morocco after the robbery and began living a life of crazy indulgence. After fleeing to Morocco, Murray and Paul Allen bought villas, drugs, jewellery, while also spending thousands of pounds on plastic surgery for their partners. Lee Murray's initial sentence was only 10 years, but it was later increased to 25 years. Once they were caught, Allen was extradited back to the UK as he had no Moroccan in his family. Lee, on the other hand, had a Moroccan dad, so he was allowed to stay in Morocco. In October 2009, Paul Allen was sentenced to 18 years at Woolwich Crown Court after pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit robbery, conspiracy to kidnap, and conspiracy to possess a firearm. From the total £53 million that was stolen by the gang, only 19.7 million has been recovered. There is a large amount still outstanding, and you can only think that someone is going to be living a cushy life once they leave prison. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and for new uploads daily, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a like and a comment, as it really helps the growth.